The gate 26 is a place where we can hold trauma. And it's trauma that can cause us to react by expressing our ego, if you will, it, out of integrity with our potential. So when we hold trauma in the gate 26, it can cause us to experience breaches in integrity. Those breaches in integrity can be physical breaches. So if we get out of integrity or we have a low sense of self-worth, it literally affects our body. And of course, if something's going on with our body, it can also impact our self-worth. So we get out of physical integrity. When we have low self-worth, that can cause us to experience what I'll call a breach in resource integrity. We can use money and physical resources to try to compensate for our lack of self-worth, right? So when we experience trauma, and by the way, I define trauma as any event or experience or perception that causes us to lose connection with our purpose, our soul purpose, and our right place in the world. I actually did a TEDx talk on this. If you go to TED.com and search my name, you can actually watch the talk there. And I talk about redefining trauma and looking at what is integrity. So, and burnout. So if we struggle with our self-worth, oftentimes we use resources to overcompensate for our lack of value or perceived lack of value. If we have any kind of a breach in our self-worth, it can impact our identity integrity. We stop being authentic. So then we are really in our ego, because really that whole definition of being in our ego that we use, that's really the symptom of low self-worth. And oftentimes what's happening is we're being fake. And part of why we don't like it is we all feel it, right? We all feel like, whoa, what is up with this person? They're not really, something's off, right? We feel when they're out of integrity with their identity. We get out of moral integrity because we don't believe we are enough, and we don't believe there is enough as a result of our not believing that we are enough. And then we do bad things or immoral things because we're trying to get our fair share because we don't believe in enoughness. And we get out of energetic integrity. We make commitments that we can't uphold, and we burn out. So definitely there's a lot that goes on in that 26. It's where the thymus, the energy for the thymus, is located. And certainly there's a really interesting relationship there between past patterns from the past, pain and trauma from the past, low self-worth, and immunity, and of course being egotistical, which is overcompensating oftentimes for a lack of value.